If you're in a situation where you feel like you cannot give your child an extra 2 minutes or two rolls around the roller rink or one more slide, because then they will ask for more every single time, this is not about these individual scenarios. This is about family culture writ large. And before we ever talk about how you're going to get your kid off the roller rink or how you're going to deal with the request for 5 more minutes or 5 more slides or whatever, we need to talk about regulation and relationship. The reason your child is going to follow you is because you are holding their regulation as the absolute most central piece of your parenting of them. And holding regulation central means having a deep enough relationship with your child that you can identify when they are feeling even a little bit dysregulated, up or down regulated, or sideways regulated. And that you can identify, this is a moment where my child needs me to get out onto the roller rink, or this is a moment where my child is a little bit edgy and my own flexibility can be a place of learning. So I could say, you know what? I hear you. You really want to stay for another 5 minutes. Usually we leave right away. But today, we got some extra time today. Let's do it. And then I can follow that up later with like, hey, I know you wanted extra time today. You love the roller rink. And today was a day where mom could stay. Tomorrow's a little tighter. So tomorrow when we go to the park, and then I'm going to make a plan with the child about how we're going to leave, right? So my family culture is grounded in those kinds of conversations. We're consistently having them. And when you're consistently having them and when you're consistently using relationship-based tools that center regulation again and again and again, then I stop thinking about things like, oh my God, if I let them do this one time, it's going to have to happen every single time. And I'm going to be in a push and pull always with my child, because that's no longer my frame. My frame is now regulation and how I can best support my child to stay regulated across a range of spaces and experiences. And if my child is not honoring what I say and takes advantage of me, or that's the frame that I'm bringing to it, what I know is I'm not centering regulation, because your child isn't taking advantage of you. That puts you up in this like fight flight thing, right? And that's the frame that we have to get out of if we're going to center regulation. And I know this is probably confusing. Like when you do center regulation, they are going to follow you, right? Because they're going to have a set of experiences in which their needs are honored, and you are going to construct boundaries and rules and practices that support them feeling safe, support them cooperating, and honor what they need in order to transition. And then you're going to praise the shit out of them because they're doing it.